Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wilkes-Barre area, home of the Dr. George B. Moses Wyoming Valley Conference Senior All-Star Classic tonight. The girls will play first. The guys will play next. We got a national anthem coming up here. Again, a great event. This is all for charity. Dr. George P. Moses and Walter Alaba, two fantastic guys who were such a huge part of this, and everybody just trying to live on that legacy of what the people here in northeastern Pennsylvania have done to give back to the community here in northeastern Pennsylvania. As John Zimmich, the PA announcer, gets through the rosters tonight for the guys, or the girls' all-star game. The guys will be coming up at about 8 o'clock. So we go girls at 6:30, the guys about 8 o'clock tonight. All right, as we get ready for the Senior All-Star Basketball Classic. So we've got Team Forensic and Team Rapson going head-to-head tonight. The red team is Team Forensic, and the white team is Team Rapson. So Kirsten Reinheimer gets the first bucket. Obviously, nice sportsmanship, and that's what it's all about here. Battling an injury, never fun for a student athlete, and again, that first bucket makes it 2-0, the red team. And again, that is Coach Ferencic's team. Coach Rapson is in white. So we go inside. Ball game, quick hitter there. Angelina Cordoni, from Holy Redeemer. Getting her first bucket of the night. And usually lots of offense, a little less defense, no matter what level of all-stars you will get at. Perluke buries a three quickly over there for the red. So it is 5-2. We got 10 minutes here. Our quarter, and I think we'll run that clock pretty much. Nice lefty. So Cordoni again. Two quick ones for her. Back underneath. Kick it back out and around. Lots of great stories here with the Wyoming Valley Conference All-Star Classic. Three-pointer. Again. Makes it 8-4, the red in front. It is the McCarthy Tire Game of the Night. Of course, it is the Wyoming Valley All-Star Classic. Dr. George P. Moses, him, Walter Alaba, and many other people involved here in the All-Star Game over the years and supporting this and the members. Jack Boncheski and Joe Caffrey, Molly Corbett, Neil Corbett, Shelley Corbett, Ed DeMichael. Another bucket here by the red. Makes it an 11-4 advantage. It'll go up and down, and we'll try to get through all the names at some point. But the Citizens' Voice has been a big part of it every year. Steve Bennett, Jim Reeser, Tom Fox, part of that crew there at the Citizens' Voice, as well as the Wyoming Valley Athletic Association. And the quick hitter there by number one. So a nice job overall here as the red has started out to a dominant start, leading 13-4. We always like to see that early action here between these squads and get a lot of points. That one a little bit off the mark. Get back to our sheet here. So that was Alyssa Lunschlager out of Wyoming Valley West. Hard-working student athlete. Dad, the head wrestling coach at Wilkes University. He produced an All-American this year in a local guy from West Scranton, Butka. Outside shot, no go. Rebound here by Claire Aferio out of Nanticoke. And she will pull up the three like any good Nanticoke Trojanette. They know how to shoot the threes from Nanticoke. Lunschlager tries a three down the other end, and that one's good. So we're lighting up the scoreboard here early, 16-7. So District 2 Chair Frank Bajikis here. He is part of the Wyoming Valley Athletic Association as well. See Ed DeMichael over there. Jack Boncheski, mentioned him earlier. That three-pointer, no go. Rebound there by number 22, Lexi Lichtenstein out of Wyoming Seminary. And a cutter down the lane, and good to number 24, Emma Krachenyuk. She will go on and play at the next level. And for a lot of girls, this might be the last time they play basketball. Three-pointer out there by Haley Yost out of Hazleton area is now 19-9, a 10-point advantage. Appreciate you joining us here on the John Mendola Show Network. Got the call this morning. Hey, you guys want to come out and shoot the basketball game? Absolutely. Why not? Inside ball game there, Cordoni. We'll do whatever we could to help support this great event. Kringy, that is off the mark. He'll take a bounce for the white, and we'll go to the other side here. 5:37 remaining here in the first quarter. 19-11 is the score. you get the rivalries here with players, and now they get to play together, learn a little bit about each other. And you might think one thing before you get to know them, and then you think something else by the time you might get a practice in or just the game itself. And you get to know these young ladies on a different level. And again, we'll go through this program tonight and mention all the sponsors that have supported the Senior All-Star Classic. 55 years. How about that? That is amazing. But we'll get through some more names here. Dan Frischella, Matt Himlin, Teddy Jasanoff, and John Kashadis, Phil Latinsky, Johnny Layton, Tony Bedrowski, John Moses Jr., Joe O'Hara, Pat Rushton, Brent Snowden, Jill Snowden, Pat Toole, Stan Waleski, John Zimmich, part of the Wyoming Valley Athletic Association. We'll get some new rotation here of players and get a couple more looks at the bucket. That one just a little bit shy, and coming out of it, it's the red team. Can't lose my spot. I always think I just have a free roster just kind of hanging out everywhere, but this one's in the program, and when you lose your spot and you're scrambling, and now I finally got it. All right, I'm going to put a little piece of tape here like a professional, so I know what I'm doing. 4:20 on the clock. And that shot just a little bit off the mark. So the white team will come down here. And that one gets the roll. Lucy Rosicki out of Holy Redeemer. Tolley. And lefty no-go there by 22 Molly Jenkins out of Lake Lehman. Coach Rapson. Got Ed Grant out of Nanticoke helping out here with the white squad. And a goodie inside. 21-13, 3:33 to go here in the first quarter here at the Senior All-Star Classic. Dr. George P. Moses. Knocked away there, and the red will come down and get their offense working again. Star gives it up. It's an outside. Back over to the other side. And good defense. Here comes the white squad. White jerseys, Team Rapson. And the southpaw shot didn't go. Ball knocks around a couple times. Rosicki grabs it. And then the jumper by number 31, Ellie Para out of Wyoming Seminary. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Again, this game will be a memory for most of these players. Maybe the final time they'll play, but we'll be able to watch it a few times here over and over on YouTube. It is the McCarthy Tire Game of the Night for the Dr. George P. Moses Wyoming Valley Conference All-Star Game. Nice cut. So that was Brenna Hunt out of Lake Lehman. They have the number in the upper sleeve, and then they have it on the back and their name, so be good to figure it out. And you get a couple moments where you're like, I wish I could have that one back. as Molly Jenkins unable to finish on that one. Stolen by number 21. That was Alyssa Lewis out of Pittston area. Buck 12 here in the first. 23-15 the count. So 3, Katie Keating out of Wilkes-Barre area out there on the court. Softball player for the Wolfpack. And you find some of these student athletes have spring sports as that shot is off the mark. Contested there by Rosicki. 38 seconds remaining here in the first quarter between the red team and the white team. Red team, again, is Team Ferenchek. He's the head coach at Wyoming Valley West. Gary, Keith Ferenchek helping, Amanda Hurst, all of the Wyoming Valley West coaching staff. And then you got Team Rapson, Wilkes-Barre area, Ed Grant, helping out for his ladies from the Trojanettes of Nanticoke. 23-15 is the score. And that 3 doesn't make it. There's 4 seconds. And it'll be a little short. That's the score after one. 23-15. The Dr. George P. Moses Wyoming Valley Conference Senior All-Star Classic will be back. All right, we're back at it here at Wilkes-Barre area with the Wyoming Valley Conference. 55 years, the All-Star Classic here for the Wolfpack. And right to the hole goes number 20, Claire Afero. Team Red moving around. Girls from Berwick, Wyoming Valley West, Wyoming area out there competing. And this is Robinson coming the other way here for the white squad. Mahogany Robinson to the rack. Boy, those years go quick. She is a senior. Remember her in junior high doing track. And now she is a senior member and will go on and move on with her life. And she'll do good things. Very nice young lady, good family. Wish Mahogany the best, and obviously all these young ladies tonight. $23-19 is the count here on the All-Star Classic. Robinson back with the basketball. We're in quarter number 2. Great representation from District 2 this year. Robinson to the rack once again. That's Granted Prep, Holy Cross, and Mountain View this year making it to the state championships, respectively. 2 girl squads and 1 boy squad. Arsola long distance for the 3. 26-21 now is the count here as the red team and Coach Farinchik out of Wyoming Valley West. That one clanks the iron. So these referees, they donate their time. And again, this is all for charity. And the businesses will try to recognize a few businesses and people that have donated. Obviously, we mentioned the Citizens Voice and the job they do. And the Luzerne County John Lewis Popple chapter of the Hall of Fame. Big year this year. Ismail Brothers going in, highlighting that. Frank Bauer from Wyoming Seminary, among others. Mosip Graphics, Frashella family, Mia Bella, Joe Andrews, Dr. Joe Andrews, Eddie Day Pashinsky, Anzalone and Doyle, trial lawyers. Teddy Janis out. Got Shields Family Market. Dr. Farouk Shroff, Patrick Inat Shroff, thanking Dr. George Moses for what they've done. The YMCA here in northeastern Pennsylvania, Wilkes-Barre. Magistrate District Judge Tom Malloy, Chief Joe Coyne, Charles Musto, dentist John H. Kennedy and the Kennedy Law Office. We'll try to get through some more here as the night moves along, thanking sponsors for tonight that have given. And again, this all goes back to the community and what they've done. So Starr giving it up over there. Lodgeschlager back in that lineup. And off the mark. It'll be rebounded there by Claire Afero. She will go long distance, come up a little bit short there. Still 26-21, 6:13 to play here. And the red team thinks about pulling the trigger on the three. They do not. And then they go back inside. Turnover here with 5:46 remaining. Families coming out and supporting the student athletes tonight. And that is off the mark. It'll be Robinson bringing the basketball down. Morgan Slusser right in their hip pocket. And that shot just a little bit off the mark there. A lot of Hughes out of Hanover area out there tonight for the white squad. Again, that means they've got white jerseys. And the red squad means they've got the red jerseys. And Team Farinchik against Team Rapson. Those are the head coaches representing tonight. And there's a nice take right to the rack. And we'll get a quick substitution timeout coming up here. 5:01 on the clock. Had some new players out there. And coaches have worked out, hey, you're in. And this is when you're going in, so try to keep it as even playing time as they can. And the guys will go head-to-head tonight, somewhere around 8 o'clock. So expected that it'll be 40 minutes of play for the ladies and 40 minutes of play tonight for the guys. So unable to connect there was Molly Jenkins. Way downtown. That was Emma Kratchenyuk. Still 26-23. We started out like gangbusters, and we've slowed down the offense just a little bit here. And a little circus act inside by Mackenzie Perluke. And ahead to college to play basketball. Haley Smeraldi out of Wyoming Seminary with the bucket, 28-25, as the red squad will come down, kick out, and score it. A good bucket there by Andreas out of Berwick. Another putback there, Smeraldi. Perluke goes baseline, a little too much sauce there, and it'll come up to Team Rapson with the rebound. 31-27, the red squad in front. Almost a turnover there. Kracheniuk, it's a high arcer just off the back of the iron. 3:11 on the clock, and Perluke to the rack. Makes it a 6-point game here in the All-Star Classic. I've got an up and down there. Go the other way. Panzita Enterprises, the Catholic Youth Center, Gallery of Sound, Chris Dix, Kosher Ford, the News Guild, Citizens Voice Local 120, Senator Lisa Baker, UFCW, Service Electric, Wyoming Seminary, Steinbrenner Auto, the Cancer Wellness Center, Harold Snowden Funeral Homes. Outside shot 35-27, 2:22 on the clock. The Avoca Jolly Boys, sponsoring since 1966. Kavanaugh's Grill, in memory of Jim Atherton and wife Patricia Atherton. There's that shot just a little bit off, and trying to keep it alive in a battle, it'll go the other way. Stan Waleski Basketball Camp, Jack and Bonnie Macholi, Joe and Karen Caffrey, Cadis Margolis, Ed DeMichael, Abe's Hot Dogs on Barney Street, in memory of Brandon Searfoss, the 82nd Airborne, Norm's Pizza, David Horgan, broker owner Century 21, that one in and out, and C.A. Layton Real Estate. And there is a crafty play there by Perluke. So 37-27, now a 10-point advantage here for the red squad, but right to the rack goes number 21, Angelina Cordoni. A long strider there. White team in a little bit of a bigger lineup. And nice battle there with Molly Jenkins. Kick it out, kick it in. Jenkins back from Lake Lehman will try the 3B. That one rims out. Big, long pass down to Cordoni. Give it up. Heating for three. Came up a little short. Jenkins feeling the pressure here, trying to dribble through everybody and able to keep her feet there. Had a little stumble right in front of the bench. And after all that work, it'll go the other way here. 30 seconds here in the first half. 37-29 is the count. It is Team Red over Team White, and another nice take by number 21, Cordoni. Rack them up like that. That'll get you some points at any level. Perluke slipping in and does a good job of getting to the rack. Got herself on a high fitness level. Perluke, 5 seconds on the clock, 39-31. Bombs away Lorraine. Yes! Way out there. Kracheniuk. 39-34 at the half. 3-point contest. Corridoni got hot here in that middle sector. This is not easy to do. You got 14 seconds to go. Southpaw. A nice stroke to her. 6 seconds. The last 3, and now didn't hit the last one, but pretty good score. And now over on the red, Bria Kringy out of MMI Prep. Bria hits the first one. Again, you are on a clock here. So that's tough. It's 3 of those. That's some tough luck there, rimming out 1 or 2. You have to get hot here at this stretch. I hit 2 of the final 3 shots and made it under the time frame. The 3-point contest here over on the ladies' side. So Cordoni victorious in the 3-point shootout out of Holy Redeemer High School. Here in the Dr. George P. Moses Wyoming Valley Conference Senior All-Star Classic. All right, we are in quarter number 3 here. The red team leads 39-34. Red team coached by Gary Fairchick. White team by Dale Rapson. And they find a open. Perluke. Trying to fit that in a tight hole. Team White. Knocked out, and underneath it'll be inbounded here by the White squad. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Here it is the Wyoming Valley Conference All-Star Game. Dr. George P. Moses. Good hustle there, but it'll wind up over on the red squad here. Slusser off the mark. Team White comes down. And there's a good one. By number 12, Brenna Slusser out of Hanover area. So you got a Slusser on the White squad right now. Morgan Slusser, Wyoming area on the red squad. Both girls on the court right now. Perluke with an extra move. Couldn't get the finish. And knocked out of bounds. Oh, Lichtenstein will inbound over to Slusser. We'll get through some more sponsors tonight. Here's Perluke. Another layup. Just missed that one. And a Stuffins down there. And a Dipsy Doodle look did not go. Perluke. The Larksville Trophy. The Himlin grandkids wishing everybody luck, and nobody can find the hole right now. Ball bouncing all over the place. Robert Thompson, State Farm Insurance in Chick-Shinny. Atherton family. Andrew Potsko, Potsko family. Good bucket there by number 22, Lichtenstein. 43-39. The red squad is up. Corbett family in memory. Father Carl Pershinsky, Dr. Chester Small, Bernard and Kathleen Uronsky, Mr. and Mrs. Alex Casani, and Verna Pachalski, all Nanny Kogari there. Fellerman and Saramboli. Best of luck to everybody. Two guys at it a long time, and their team of lawyers. Thank McCarthy Tire Service. They've been doing it, getting close to 100 years. Just do so much for so many here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Great people, the McCarthy family. Sally and John Kashadis. John Gregorowitz. Congratulating all the All-Stars. There's a putback attempt. Didn't happen. Alec Rincabbage, Abe's Lunch. Scott Druby, proprietor. St. John Newman Division, Luzerne County, the Ancient Order of the Hibernians. Outside shot, Slusser. Lotcon. Pace setter, proud Ron Elias. Bruce Weinstock, Caitlin Margalis. 5:56 here in the third quarter. Children's Service Center, CASA, Luzerne County, Catherine McCauley Center, Wyoming Valley CYC, Luzerne County Special Olympics. thank all those people as well for getting out and supporting here. Kevin Davenport, John and Irene Zimmich. White team will inbound. Robert Bertram and Sons Insurance, Borland and Borland. Ken Pollock Auto Group. Good Shepherd Academy, Christopher Statsko. Agency owner Nationwide. Jim and Maureen Williams, the Maloney family. Tails Are Wagon, Catherine Davis. Olischak Brothers Incorporated. That one high off the glass is off the mark. Minuteman Press, Dorothy Davenport and Thomas Morton. Teresa Morton, that is. Himlin family, we mentioned them. Memory of Patrick J. Layton. Casey Dental. One Stop Service Center in Nanticoke. Bucket 48-39. The Red Squad now in command. Jerome Novick. Walt Delgadio, Steve Missy, and Neil Bennett. Jim Reeser, city editor, St. Conrad's Young Men's Society. And now we'll get the changeover here. John Gill Jr., attorney at law from Kingston. Andy Perugino's, the Miners Mills Triangle Club, Pat and Dolly Rushton. 44 Lubin Service, Bonner Chevrolet. Broadway Garage in Nanticoke. Memory of Sil Buzinski. Friends at Dookies. Cook's Pharmacy, Tom McGrath. Nat Gallus, Tom Sokola, and Patty Sokola congratulating all the All-Stars. And getting through pretty much most of these sponsors here. Shanusis. Memory of Walter Alaba, TNF Tire, Austin Toner, Stell Paving, Rob Stella, and LCCC, Lucerne County Community College. Jenkins inside, that one didn't go. Robinson will come out of the scrum. 48-41 is the count, and almost a perfect pass, but just somebody got a hand in there. So there's 4:07 here in the third quarter of the Dr. George P. Moses Wyoming Valley Conference Senior All-Star Classic. 55 years. Hey, there's a bucket. Cordoni. Southpaw. Showed what she could do with the three-point contest. We appreciate you joining us tonight here on the John Mendola Show Network as the Senior All-Star Classic here in the Wyoming Valley Conference. .309 on the clock, 50-43, way out there, Afero. And a almost turnover. Keating will throw one up. That one took a bounce, and Marsola will come out of it. Another substitution coming up here. That one off the mark. And that one a little bit more of a line drive, not much arc on that one, and didn't hit the mark there. 2:39 remaining here. Jenkins tried to spin around her, and Cordoni having some fun there. Here's Robinson. Slipping in. So Robinson doing the job and getting some buckets. 2:21 on the clock, 50-45 is the count. Alfaro. Way out there. A little short was Krawchenyuk. Skip pass right there. Back over to Krigi from MMI. Buck 46 here in the third. One more full quarter, and the banks are open for the red team. Alyssa Lewis out of Pittston area. Makes it 53-45. Corridoni couldn't get the bounce there. Took a big step. There was a lot of traffic in the lane. And that is a good jumper, Gabby Marsola. And move on to the next level and play some basketball. I believe she is going to Keystone College. And a hard foul there by Laudenschlager. And Robinson went down. .109 remains on the clock here in the third quarter for the girls' Dr. George P. Moses Senior All-Star Classic, 55 years. Lots of people to thank. We tried to thank them all tonight here from the Wyoming Valley Athletic Association. Nonprofit organization. .41 seconds now. That one comes up short, and it'll be Alfaro now coming down. And took those long arms and grabbed the rebound. So Claire Alfaro showing her abilities out there on the court. Here's Jenkins with the left and finds the hole. Molly Jenkins has some ball game to her as well. 58-49. Nice runner. Krawchenyuk. The white team trying to hang. Marsola Longy just off the mark. 58-51. 3 quarters in the books. We'll be back for the final stanza. All right, we're in the fourth quarter here of the girls' All-Star game. Here, the Wyoming Valley Conference at Wilkes-Barre area. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Can't get enough hoop? Well, that's why people come out and watch some more basketball. We are into spring sports season, but this thing is always after the season, usually right around the beginning of April, end of May, or end of March, that is. And Wyoming Valley Athletics Association has done a tremendous job over the years. And remember those conversations. There is a lefty. It is 23, Gabby Starr, with Walter Alaba back in the day used to come and we'd have a deep conversation, and just all around great guy, and Dr. Moses and the job they did for the community. And a lot of these gentlemen got older, and then they started getting more and more people in there. The ladies really made an impact, I think, as well. Jill Snowden, being a part of the newspaper back then, now a part at Wyoming Seminary, still involved in this. And Molly Corbett, Shelly Corbett, putting themselves out there. Frank Majikis, Johnny Layton, guys like that have been around a long time. John Kashadis, veteran guys, Danny Frischella, Joe Caffrey, Stan Waleski, John Zimmage, Joe O'Hara, Pat Russian. They've been around a while as well. Tony Madrowski and Matty Himlin's been there. Another three-pointer. 64-51. The Red Squad now in front. That shot just a little bit short. So the Lake Lehman Senior High Chorus showed up and performed the national anthem. Did a fantastic job. Think about Dr. Moses and Walter Alaba. And it's so many stories, those guys. They just had great, funny stories. And just listening to them. And they used to be staples, these guys. And think of Jimmy Atherton, the late Jimmy Atherton. And a lot of times these guys got together back in the day at some restaurants late at night, early in the morning. And we'll get another substitution in here. But some good meals and some funny times and some really interesting stories. And you look at some of the articles in here, and Dr. Moses saying Walter Alaba, what a gentleman he was. And he was that. And he was a heck of an athlete, Walter Alaba, back in the day. Honest, hardworking guy. Some of the quotes you see from the late Dr. George Moses. They had a lot of fundraisers, raised a lot of money, and gave a lot back to the community. Alaba played professionally, signed at least with the Cleveland Indians, but he had a shoulder injury and cut his career short. So, these guys and ladies, when you see their names, on this list, they're all athletes. They all knew what it took to be successful. And nice lefty shot there by number 15. That is Lucy Rosicki. They know what it takes, and they see the same thing in these student athletes, that they're dedicated. They work at it. Here's a nice long court pass, and trying to finish that one high off the glass, unable to get the job done there was Para. They go back inside Rosicki. They're just all swatting away at it. And a little bit of wiggle room, and that one rolls out. Rosicki trying to be strong inside. It got tipped away there for a moment. Good ball movement here by Team Rapson and the White Squad. Rosicki finds the bottom of the net, 64-55. So Coach Rapson goes over to signal who's going in around that 5-minute mark. That one is off the mark. We'll get to the guys' game following this tonight here at Wilkes-Barre area. And that was a hard fall to the floor by number 12, Brenna Slusser. So the red team will come down here with about 5:07 on the clock, and we'll get ready to get this clock down so we can get the next group in here. And that will be short. 4:53, they'll make the change. 4:40 on the clock. 64-55 is the count. Again, a late surge of people coming in and parents and fans coming in to check out the end of this game and the beginning of the boys all-star game tonight. Nice, nifty play. Emma Kratchenyuk. 64-57. White squad staying in it. Marsola headed to the Keystone College. Almost found Jenkins. She's like, give me the ball. I was open. And she was there for a brief moment. Berluke hits it out. Here's Jenkins. Nice rebound. Marsola will try a three. That one didn't make it. And it'll be Afero from Nanticoke. Tolly, who has that ability to take the ball to the rack and just had a little too much double English on it, and it bounced out. 3:30 on the clock when Berluke finishes at the rim. Keating rimmed out. Unlucky for her. A Wolfpack graduate to be. She is a senior. Rebound, Keating playing softball for the Wolfpack. Oridoni coming down and scores it. Really all-star teams for the guys getting ready to warm up and get out here. 2:52 on the clock. 66-59. The red squad is up. Berluke with the runner. Couldn't get the roll. Kick out. Keating for three. Going to be long. Kratchenyuk will try a long distance one. And of course, we're thinking women's basketball tonight because the Final Four, the NCAA, people are going to watch that. And nice to get the girls going here tonight. Long baseball pass. And a finish by Corridoni. 66-61, just a 5-point deficit here for the White. They just keep hanging around and keep coming back. And again, it's an all-star game. These girls are good ball players, and that outside shot is good. Substitution coming. 69-61, 1:42 to go. See Bruce Weinstock in his suit coat looking good. Showing up here. One of the sponsors tonight that has supported student athletes. He's still one of the best officials around here in northeastern Pennsylvania. 69-63. The red team is in front. They try to go to Jenkins. Kept it alive. There she goes down. She's laughing up a storm, having fun here. And a finisher by number 12, Brenna Hunt out of Lake Lehman. Farrow. Less than 1 minute, 71-63. As we get ready for the guys to play some basketball here in the George P. Moses All-Star Classic. Thank the Citizens Voice for the job that they've done. Three-pointer, Jenkins. 74-63. Keating nailed it. 74-66, 30 seconds remain. Kratchenyuk with the steal. She come and try to bomb away. She will. Big rainbow arc on it. Unable to connect. 19 seconds. Jenkins going for another longie. No. There comes a white squad down here and turnover hunt. Jenkins, finisher. And the final score is 76-66. It is Team Red over Team White. Appreciate you joining us. We'll be back for the guys with a brand new link coming up here momentarily as we get ready for the guys' game.